Dear second secondary students, it's my pleasure to welcome you all to a new lesson of English which is entitled The News. Lesson 1, Vocabulary. Definitions. Number 1, reporter. It's a noun. It means a person who collects and tells the news for newspapers, radio, or TV. For example, all the reporters assembled in the crime place. Number 2, photographer. It's a noun. It means a person who takes photographs as a job or hobby. For example, at the party, the photographer took many photos. Number 3, interview. It's a verb. It means to ask someone questions. For example, after I applied for this job, the manager interviewed me. Number 4, news reader. It's a noun. It means someone who reads reports on a TV news program. For example, the news reader of this program is very smart. Number 5, broadcast. It's a verb. It means to send out a program on TV or radio. For example, this program is broadcast every day at 9 p.m. Number 6, search engine. It's a noun. It means a computer program that searches the internet for information. For example, I use the search engine to have information about Naguib Mahfouz. Now, let's read the 3 news stories, then answer the questions. The first news story, A. It seems that today less than 50% of us get our news from traditional sources like newspapers and television. Everyone is turning to the internet and social media for information. Some experts fear that we might accept some unreliable news stories because we read social media shares our opinions. But is this true? Search engines lead us to a broader range of sources, which means we can read the news from many different places. However, we should always question what we read and never accept it accurately. B. Secondary school students in the UK have had the chance to become news reporters for the day. Students created a news website and produced a news report. They selected reporters and photographers who went out to look for exciting news in their community. When they interviewed people and wrote their stories, the reporters gave their work to the news readers who recorded the information. The videos were uploaded to the news website and some were broadcast on local television. C. Saeed Yusuf is a fact checker. He checks the facts in reports before they are sent to the editor. Saeed explains that the news stories can use both facts and opinions, but it must be clear which attributes can be checked. But opinions are the points of view held by the writer. He believes that it's essential for the public to trust the information in the story. But some newspapers, he admits, are better at checking facts than others. It can cause severe problems if newspapers print reports without carefully reviewing the information. Now, are these sentences true or false? Let's answer the question. Number 1, Most people still get their news from the TV and the newspapers. Is it true or false? The answer will be false. Number 2, the writer of text A doesn't think we should believe everything we read. Is it true or false? It's true. Number 3, students learn to create and use a story together. Is it true or false? It's false. Number 4, it was possible to watch the students' news reports on TV and online. This sentence is true. Number 5, news stories should only have facts in them. This sentence is false. Number 6, Said says that not all the newspapers care about the truth. This is true. Now read the passage again, then answer the questions. Question number 1. What did the school report project want students to do? It wanted them to create a school news website and a news report. Number 2. Where did the student reporters get their stories from? They got their stories from the reporters and photographers who interviewed people. Number 3. What happened to some of the videos the students made? They were uploaded to the news website and some were on TV. Number 4. What is the difference between facts and opinions? Facts can be checked, but opinions are the writer's point of view. Now complete the conversation with the correct word from the box. We have here many words. We want to complete the sentence with them. Broadcast, interview, program, search engine, sources. Let's start with the first sentence. Dalia, hi there, Hoda, how are you? Hoda, I am tired. I stayed up late to watch about Steve Sherwood, that businessman who has been in the news recently. The problem is it was late on Channel 6. Number 1 will be a program about Steve Sherwood. Number 2, the problem is it was broadcasts late on Channel 6. Let's complete the conversation. Dalia, oh yes, I heard about that story. He created that kept all the people's personal information who used it, didn't he? The answer will be search engine. Dalia, yes, but the reporter who has chosen to man hadn't checked out his properly and seemed to have a lot of wrong information. Number 4 will be interview. Number 5, sources. Now we have come to the end of this lesson. Thank you and see you later in the next lesson.